All right, Libras, welcome back to your channel and thank you for coming by today. So I kept getting something about write your own symphony. I kept hearing it before I came into the tarot room. It was something about everyone will have their own independent symphony coming up, but it's how you write it. It's how you're going to tell the story. We are going to discover today, it's a tarot and discussion for the first one. What are the changes being planned in the upcoming future? This could be up on the docket. It might not even be captured today, or it could be some of it. We are going to use the Fin Discycle Kipper. That is the card deck we're using today. And that's what it looks like on the front, the back. Okay, so if you want to grab Kipper, we might use it in the future. Let's go with this first. So I'm going to do a hand shuffle for Libra. What are the changes coming in February, the end of January? February, the end of January. Okay, first one. So we are getting out of a disposition, which is uncomfortable. We have despair. There could have been disappointing news. Now, this disappointing news could have been romantic. I'm sensing a lot of it is romantic, okay, for today's video. You could be changing your attitude as opposed to not looking at it as a true loss. There's a perception change that is about to happen. Okay, we have number 32. It equals a 5. Of course, the 5 of Pentacles. Next card. What is being changed? A gift is coming to you. That surprised me. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, we'll put that right here. 17 is the number. You could have been born on October 17th, which would still make you a Libra at that point. The cutoff is the night of the 23rd, which is a Scorpio. It says here that there's a gift coming out of this despair. Okay, the despair must have been realized very recently. I don't want to spend all of my morning talking about it. Everyone's been through a 5 of Pentacles. What we can do with this energy is change the way you stand in the room. If it's not a complete loss, there could be an opportunity coming out of this space. And it's not a vibrational change. What it's talking about here is that you've already dealt with it. You've overcome this disparaging time or this moment of despair. We have an Ace of Pentacles coming in with a gift, or the universe wants to bless you. Usually how this comes in for me, Libras, is you get unceremonious pay. It just so happens to be delivered right on time. It's something like that. Or somebody gives you a piece of their time. They show you love. So we will look at that. As far as things are changing and relationships, we're going to do a full spread. We're just discussing so far. And it says occupation. There is a work change coming up in February. You could be changing into something new. I'm getting the word morph. You could be morphing into a new role as well. I'm just going to get a last card for the overall. And it says poverty. Okay, walking out of a lack mindset. We are not in a complete loss. Everybody's stories here. MJ was speaking today on Soulful Revolution, main female empress. It brings you back to self. We'll keep that too. Number 2. After that is false people, false identities, and change. Somebody could have lied about something, and the change card coming up. All right. There's a change happening within this person to make them realize steps taken with you, probably not telling you the upfront truth, is going to change both the dynamics of your life. Okay, this person could be returning. We don't want to focus the whole reading on the false person. We just know it's a 7 of Swords. And then we have number 5 again with change. We got a lot of 5s. So we're going to want to keep that in the discussion. The Empress seems to be the thing that is the constant. Even in yesterday's reading, we had her, I believe, twice. I believe in yesterday's readings, we saw her so much. And this is you, Libras. Masculine or feminine. You take care of the house and home. The Queen of Wands is creative. Queen of Pentacles is the high earner, or just earns ridiculously, copiously over time. Due to generosity, actually. So from the Kipper, this is where all the focus is back to self. Why we have come back here from poverty is because we have to renew ourselves and call back our power. That's the initial storyline here. What you've changed is you've gone back to the original state of things being, and you are making plans to, it could be a new investment, it could be something that you're attached to. We'll put them like this, okay? We are going to start with After Tarot. If you have these decks already, you can just follow along. Your occupation could be changing. I like the feeling of this when it dipped over. It was not a sad or solemn time. Occupation was practically talking to us about your role changes. Love that from the Kipper. You could be 34 years old too. All right, what has just recently changed for Libras? Lovers, and it's sideways. So what that means when it's sideways is it didn't completely come in. There's still mysteries here. In the upright, there's a lot of physical touch here. There's a lot of warmth when the Lovers pops out. Why do you say, you might be asking, why are the majors coming out? We have 2 majors so far that popped out on that shuffle. We have the Chariot, and we also have the Lovers. Gemini, Cancer, Synastry, or we have these actors coming toward us, or the intention is to speed their way in. I want to get one clarifier for this, okay? They could also see that you evenly have momentum, like you're the one who keeps moving. It could be inspiring, okay? If you have been lackluster in the past, unable to move on from something, let's say there were limiting beliefs or you technically couldn't move on from it, the Chariot says that the Empress gained momentum, either being alone or with a partner. I do believe that this person left your side. It came in the sideways, so I have to read it the way I got it. There could be something evolving there. What are they feeling if they plan to come toward Libra? They need a lot of mustering and strength. This person needs a social attitude to come toward you. They got to come with the words. It's not so much brute strength. Strength talks about a mental capacity to be able to work with you. This could be a family member. It could be a friend. It could be an environmental energy if you take it like that. For me as a reader, I take the collective as strength, because this is what we've been working with. This has been our high tool of yesterday's reading showed us we were strength, and it's been a tool that we keep using every day. The story will pan out. The story is going to change. How do we know that? We get into things all the time as humans. It's constantly changing. So it will have to be from something that you choose to do, which is high action. It will be something that ensues from an idea that you get, or you suddenly get the energy to do it. Okay? I do say action for this portion of the reading. What else is changing in Libra's life in this discussion? I'll take this one too. 6 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so these might be cards for today too. It says that you have a successful outcome, an opportunity. There's something that you're reaching for right now. Yeah, it's like a reach. I feel like you're going for a second goal if you've already accomplished a first goal. I sense even like a social opening up of this. It's an opportunity for people to see the Empress, okay? There could be an occupational hazard here where you only work with a few people around your cubicle. So the magic might happen at home. That's sort of what I'm getting is, and you could also work remotely. The magic is happening with an internal business about yourself. 7 of Pentacles is that investment. You could be going in with a partner. This could be a home that you buy, that you decorate. I'm just giving examples, right? But it's a reinvestment in something. Some of you will reinvest in a different career. This is career path, 6 of Wands. It's Leo, so they're a mutable sign. You're setting the tone for something. It also gives that you're trailblazing. That might be the next step. Trailblazing a new thing, a new pattern of doing something. Maybe it's a quicker way of accomplishing it, and you're holding on to your finances in the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so it seems like the road here is successful. It's coming off a little businessy in today's readings. It's very business oriented, but it's a time of change, and you've been planning. If you've been thinking of doing something for 3 or 4 years, I'll put it this way. Spirit is saying, look at first the security, the amount that it will bring into your life. Is it something that is vastly different from what you're dealing with? It's Capricorn, right? And we just left this. Pluto was in Capricorn for a very long time. We're leaving the standards of doing something successfully. So you could find a happenstance and a shortcut. You could find that it's quicker to do it, and the success will be granted in a short amount of time. I think it's not so much about a dream you wished for when you were 4, 5, or 6. this reading is saying there's new dreams for the Empress, okay? And reinstating that it might not be traditional. It might be untraditional in some ways, okay? Let's look at the romance sector. Okay, Queen of Swords. Libra, this is you. This is your very own energy. And I felt Queen of Swords a little bit this morning too. But a little bit. But the Queen of Swords is your energy. It's minor arcana. In the discussion, you know that she is very disciplined. She's virulent in the way she uses her voice. She's a quick actor, okay? But when paired with the King of Swords, they don't talk to one another. That's usually a long distance or no communication. It's going to take your voice to fight for these things coming in the future. If it is about money, security, and holdings, you could even be in the stock market. You could be watching it closely every day. Some of you are also proponents of going to an 8 to 5. You might want to look at untraditional types of work. This is saying that you speak up about it anyway. You get what you want through using your voice, okay? And I don't say that like in a snazzy way at all. The Queen of Swords just stands up for what she believes in, and it could be even a career direction. You might need to use this at a job too that's run its course. I'm also seeing that it leads to success in choosing something new. Let's say you've been working there already for 19 plus years, example, and it audits change, like you need change in your life. It's been very boring, it's been monotonous, you've been unhappy there. Success will come with a new choice after much research and development. And I think here, there has been a lack mindset in the past that you're not going to get what you want. I feel that, even looking at the cards. But it's a question of maybe your personal security, maybe unmarried or unjoined with someone, how that's going to pan out. And Spirit's saying they're granting you more strength, and there will be downloads. There will, with strength being here. The lion is a sign of loyalty. It's also spiritual loyalty, the Empress being loyal to the lion. There's something coming in here about this. This is a download to me today. Is about your securities. There is a new download coming involving strength, which is right here with Leo. That could be where life is panning out. You do have the Three of Cups, Cancer energy. Might involve more people, might be socially being aware of other people as well and how they can help. Three of Cups is usually fun and jovial, and it's about celebrations. You could privately be celebrating something. The Three of Cups is also what somebody else wants in the environment. I do see someone here walking toward you, okay? I see a couple of instances where that's kind of coming true in the artwork. They're walking their way toward you, but it involves this person's schedule and work with that very big, like, I guess walking in the garden for this person, it's like they're studying there too, in the Seven of Pentacles, waiting for the investment to come in or the opportunity. They want to come toward you. It looks like an outside person. King of Swords. I think it involves a King of Swords. Air energy of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What are they thinking? What's this King of Swords role? Queen of Wands. Okay, so his eye is on the Queen of Wands. Somebody who's been doing well here. This is creativity, the solar chakra, sometimes sacral because of the creativity. So she's working very hard. This person is a hard worker. The King of Swords wants to seek her for some type of knowledge. Okay, we don't know much yet. I'm just feeling knowledge, and I'm feeling something pouring out from the Queen of Wands. It could be, you know, sometimes this is a talent. This is how efficacy the Queen of Wands works. They want to talk to this person. It's about talking. And that's the action from the DM. Libra is changing a few things. Let's get out all the cards. Temperance, okay, Magician, the Death card, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. It might tie to a water sign, all right, who sees you as this person that has changed. Yeah, let me check that. They've seen how you've evolved, and you're still the sun today, Leo, Cancer. Okay, it might involve a Leo or a Cancer. Proponents of those signs, or you have these in your chart. And it's about that caringness. If you do note, It's about having a care to everything, maybe care to detail. Libra, you could even be the person who takes care of detail for most people, or in your family, they look to you for your knowledge and how you plan things. So there's something about this nurturing, okay? Sometimes psychic ability too, but that's not the big thing here. It's how much this person can give. Queen of Cups. Generosity, looks like generosity to me. I'll stick with that. Yeah, here we go. Queen of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. Something is changing for someone now who's willing to receive. Okay, so if you weren't a good receiver in the past, this is like a very universal style of read, but I'm going to go ahead and say it because I think that's the message, is you get a certain type of reward for the time you're allotting and putting in. Wheel of Fortune is a change of events. That's what this major arcana means. It's backed by a new investment, okay? So you could be manifesting something big next. What else did we have? Temperance. Ace of Pentacles. There we go. Saw it in the beginning with a gift. These tie because that's where it wants to go. For the highest proponent energy on the channel, the Wheel of Fortune wants to turn to a blessing, okay? Whether that's given by a human, Libra, whether you turn the events and you give yourself the blessing, which means probably a financial consort here. You do something here which is financial. A lot of you, that's what it's going to be. Okay. And temperance is an amends of some kind. So somebody could be working with you. This is a protected journey here. Bookending with the Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. A protected journey. Something that you're planning. If it doesn't come in today, a lot of these signals will be apparent as you watch Intuit's Beyond Me today. Just remember that this is the mix of energy because this is a protected angel situation. Archangel Michael. Sometimes Raphael comes in with judgment, but we have Archangel Michael. And there's a blessing for a person here who's been really hardworking. Sign of hardworking. Also a sign of somebody who gives and gives but hasn't received yet. That could be the message. This person hasn't received. And you had one last one. Death. It's a transformation. Okay? So it connects her to a new type of road. Let's clarify that. That's one last final thing to clarify. Four of Cups also peeked out of the deck here. It just slipped out. I'm not going to include it in this shuffle. We'll just do it a different style. The Queen of Pentacles is you. That's the Libra. The Death card is here also with Scorpio. What is this transformation about? Becoming solo, your own emperor, your own boss. It could be about a business that needs you, or the business of being you. This is a card about controlling your emotions. It's also becoming the emperor of your story. All of us are going to have independent ones. I knew that that was the download. I'm just making a note, but I knew it was going to lead to something powerfully alone for a while. Powerfully alone for a while. Why is it that the story, why is it doing this, if I could ask? The devil. It's like fighting the past. The devil is the past. There has to be a restrictment between defining the old and the new people that are in your life to make a change. And I also feel like you're fending this off. It looks like a fight between these two people. It looks like a fight between the past and what you want for your future. And look at how regal this is as opposed to how trapped. Regal and trapped. Okay? I don't know if this was too deep. It's very different from our other videos. This will be the first release. Let me know if you've experienced this regalness as opposed to the trapped part of you. Okay, all of us have been there. We've experienced devil energy. We've been either involved in a Capricornian-like story, and it's saying that the transformation is undergoing that right now. Death and rebirth. So we'll look at these concepts in the next reading, okay? And this rebirth could be that you learn to receive in this time of your life, not so much being a giver, learning to receive appropriately. All right. So we will come back. We're going to do a love reading. We also have long distance to do today. And I won't leave the office until we're done. So I'll see you in a few moments. Thank you, Libras.